你好, do you know how to drive? Can you swim? Do you know how to cook? We're going to learn how to ask these questions in Chinese in today's lesson. Here we go. To cook is 做饭,做饭. 做 is to do, and 饭 is a general word for meals. 做饭, to cook. How do we ask if someone knows how to do something? We use 会. 会 is often used together with an action. In this case, 做饭 to indicate that someone has an acquired skill. Some resources will translate 会 to the English word can, but can has a ton of meanings, and 会only refers to one of them, be able to through acquired knowledge or skill. 会also has other meanings, which we'll learn later. What I'm trying to say is, it might not be a good idea to simply translate 会 to the English word can, as they only overlap in one of their multiple meanings. I think of 会 as to know how to do something. How to say, I know how to cook. 我会做饭. 我会做饭. Let's look at some other examples. A car is 车. 车. To drive is 开车. 开车. Kai here means to operate a machinery. I know how to drive. 我会开车. 我会开车. How about I don't know how to drive? 我不会开车. 我不会开车. Let's turn that into a question. Do you know how to drive? 你会开车吗? Ma is the yes/no question marker. 你会开车吗? Another way to ask this question is to use the A not A structure. In this case, 你会不会开车?你会不会开车? Note that we don't need the ma in this structure. 你会不会开车? Let's practice the A not A structure a little more. Here's a sentence. 他是你哥哥吗?他是你哥哥吗? Can you convert this yes/no question to A not A structure? 他是不是你哥哥?他是不是你哥哥? How about this one? 你有女朋友吗?你有女朋友吗? The other way to say it is 你有没有女朋友?你有没有女朋友? Can you see the pattern? We usually take out the word that describes the key action or state in the sentence and say both the positive and negative forms of this word to form this type of questions. Most words can be negated using 不, but the negative form of 有 is 没有. Now you know two ways to ask a yes/no question. One is to attach ma at the end of a narrative sentence. 你会开车吗? The other is to use the A not A structure. 你会不会开车?你会不会开车? To swim is 游泳. 游泳. I know how to swim. 我会游泳. 我会游泳. He doesn't know how to swim. 他不会游泳. 他不会游泳. Does your teacher know how to swim? 你的老师会游泳吗?你的老师会游泳吗? A not A structure for the same question. 你的老师会不会游泳?你的老师会不会游泳? For the last part of the lesson, I'd like to introduce some expressions that are used with 会. To talk is 说话,说话. To be able to talk, 会说话,会说话. What does it mean when someone says, 你真会说话?你真会说话. 真 means really here. 你真会说话 means you're really sweet. If you tell your friends that their outfit's really cute, they might say, 你真会说话,你真会说话. Another expression is, 你会不会说话? You can probably tell that it is a rhetorical question. 你会不会说话? Means if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. If some random person tells you that your new hairstyle is a total disaster, you could retort with, 你会不会说话? To express your anger as well as their inadequacy. Alright, that's it for today. See you in the next lesson. 谢谢，再见。